minutes. Please give a very warm welcome to the New Zealand men's team led out by Corina from Oceania. And a very warm round of applause for the Australian men led out by Daniela. From New Zealand, number 27, Cameron Ross. Number 3, Timon Hornell. Number 10, Angus Hamilton. Number 19, Phil Ellis. Number 20, Paul Ireland. Number 26, Thomas Roxburgh. Number 34, Harry Ireland. Number 41, Jack Gallagher. Number 50, Doug Rushton. And number 61, Max Broad. Now welcoming the team from Australia, led by captain number 9, Daniel Fogarty. Number 1, Thomas Gertz. Number 2, Christopher Pinder. Number 3, Mitchell Cunningham. Number 4, Nathan Dillon. Number 5, Sina Amitpour. Number 6, Damien Gregg. Number 7, Pierre Guillaume Nicolas. Number 8, Jeremy Sigong. And number 10,
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. We are into our gold medal match. This time we have Australian men's team versus the New Zealand men's. Winner of this game takes home the gold medal, but also a trip to the World Champs. That's going to be in Croatia later on this year, May or June. Luckily for us though, you're not just listening to me, we're listening to George Alfieras, who's one of the goalkeepers for the Australian national team. George, how's the Australian team been preparing for this one?
Thank you very much for the introduction, Peter. I hope you and everyone, all of our viewers are well and watching this, and looking forward to a great game of beach handball, as it always is between these two nations. Yes, the Australian team, we've had a lot of video sessions, obviously, of all of New Zealand's matches, in particular the one where we played against each other in the pool stage, which is always interesting in a final, in a tournament like this, where you get to feel each other out first and then get to the final, where we see where our teams have shown all their cards. Is something new on the table. This is what we're going to find out.
Yeah, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited. You can see it, feel the tension, feel the atmosphere building in the crowd. Always dangerous with Dan Fogarty at the helm. New Zealand taking it out strong.
Very good hustle there from Gus Hamilton. It's going to be a big game from him today if New Zealand are to get up. New Zealand starting with their specialist on the wrong side here. And it's a great save from Thomas Gersh to start.
Australian defence making the New Zealand boys working very hard in offence. Hopefully New Zealand defence can do the exact same thing when Australia take the charge now.
And it's going to be a big challenge. Jack Gallagher in massive form. 7 saves in the second set against the Cook Islands.
Oh, 2 posts.
2 posts, hits. Very close. Island on the fast break.
And
gets the points of the match. Nails that far corner that he loves so much with excellent precision there. And now Australia with a chance for the hit back. Pinder with the ball, comes through, looks to the alley to the Zlons.
A lot of hustle and bustle in that defence. Aussie getting their next chance at it.
Ireland doing very well there to make a physical presence of himself, not giving Zlond any room at all. And a special acknowledgement to the referees from Romania coming all the way to make this tournament such a wonderful event. Pinzer through the alley to DeLond. And Australia are on the board, 2-all. Brilliant finish from DeLond.
Great feed through the middle. Almost showing the wing, but going into the specialist, into the pivot.
Change of specialist here for New Zealand as well. Hamilton into the special. Ellis back as a regular spinner on the win. Hamilton through to Ellis. And Gersh with another big save.
This keeper's got something special to offer for sure. We're going to make it tough for our New Zealand boys to get past him.
What an opening tournament he's had in Australian beach handball colours, of course, being the indoor goalkeeper for the past 10 years, making the switch over to the beach, and boy does he look at home, Gersh. Greg on the wing, backdoor to Pinzer.
Terrific defence, and Paul Owen back
correctly
in.
Called by the Romanian referee. And a brilliant lob there from Ireland.
Listen to that crowd fire up. He certainly knows how to make them loud.
New Zealand, 2 minutes 30 into the match. Cunningham into Pinder, spins on the wing, and it will be 7 metre. First suspension there for number 27, Camera. 7 metre to come for Australia.
That is just still moving in the defence when making contact with the offensive player. Taking the penalty looks to be Damien Grigg. Dangerous player from South Australia. And fires it past Jack Gallagher for his first points of the match.
4-all here. New Zealand with a chance to hit back and take the lead again. Same attacking formation. Hamilton. It's a brilliant tip-off there from Elliott. The fast break on, pins over the pass from Gersh. And it is 6-4 Australia. Australia hit the front for the first time in this match with 7 minutes to go. Brilliant feed from Thomas Gersh after the tip down from Kate Elliott. Beautifully finished from CJ Pinder. New Zealand with a chance to hit back though. 6 minutes 50 on the clock to go. Hamilton out to Ireland, back to Hamilton. And he's through, and it is 6 minutes
to the goal.
Brilliant shot and go from Gus Hamilton to tie the game up. And can't you feel the atmosphere here, Phil? How's it going?
Absolutely, it's the atmosphere's electric. The crowd are holding the Vuvuzelas incredibly loud. But it's just the speed, the intensity that is drawn up.
And DeLon with his lightning fast pace again, straight through the New Zealand defence. 8-6 Australia, 6 minutes 20 to go. New Zealand once again the chance to hit back here.
You can feel something extra from this game compared to the other ones, compared to the bronzes, compared to the round robin games earlier this morning. The speed and the electricity from it. Shot from Gus Hamilton to take the points back to even standings. 8 apiece, 6 minutes to go.
It's amazing how Gus has put this team, especially this offensive unit, on his back the last couple of years, really directing the show around, and everyone seemed to be feeding off him.
What's more incredible is the youth that he is. He's got a lot of play.
And Mitchell Cunningham with his first points of the game. One of the youngsters of this Australian team puts Australia back in front, 10-8.
That's what I love to see from some of the young players. Oh, what a fantastic goal from Phil Ellis. First points for him on the board.
Absolutely nailed that top right corner. It's a fantastic shot there from Ellis.
Not discounting the incredible dive blocking and the defence that is making these shots very difficult indeed.
Great passage of beach handball there indeed. And there's Damien Gregg to put Australia back in front, which he does. 12-10, halfway through the first set. Brilliant offense from both of these teams. The Australian defence stepping up a little bit high here. Not much space. Play on. And there's a fantastic stop there from Jeremy Sigon. Brilliant body positioning there.
Yeah, great footwork, great movement to get in front of the player.
Big passage of the play here, with Australia having the chance to take a break. And can they capitalise on this opportunity? Here's Cunningham. The alley through to DeLon. And they take that chance. Australia go up by 4. The biggest lead of this match so far.
Great work from centre player to be able to draw that pivot side defender away and just find that player in behind the defence.
Hamilton taking on the centre defence here. Draws a 9 metre.
A little bit of argy-bargy.
As is always the physical nature of the matches between these two countries in any sport.
Yeah.
Hamilton goes through
and makes it another 2 points.
Despite the contact. Great work there from Gus Hamilton. Took on the Australian defence, broke through and put it right in the top corner. Australia with a chance to restore their 4-point lead here. Damien Gregg does just that with a beautiful lob. 16-12 Australia, 3 minutes 40 on the clock. Hamilton takes the on. Ellis from the wing. And it is a charge. Brilliant body positioning from Jeremy Sigon.
And brilliant block from Daniel Fogarty.
The Australian defensive unit working very well here. Australia here with a chance to take a 6-point lead, which in a match like this is absolutely crucial. DeLon through to Pinder on the wing.
Oh,
off the crossbar.
Bring it back. Go. New Zealand need to bring it back into contention here. Need to keep within that 2 to 4 point buffer, keep ourselves in this game, certainly with only 3 minutes left in the first half.
The Australian defence sitting very flat here, which Paul Idle looks to take advantage of and scores. And a suspension for Kate Elliott, so it will be 3-on-3 this next attack, so it's going to have to be a lot of ball movement from Australia here.
A lot of foot movement from the New Zealand defence as well. Try and capitalise on a mistake from the Australian defence.
Big moment in the game here, a chance for New Zealand to get a stop and potentially tie the scores in their next attack, or a chance for Australia to, in spite of this power play or man down, still put in 2 points. And here Damien Gregg goes. And that power being a man down. It didn't matter. Australia 18-14 up.
Jack's going to be annoyed with that one straight between the legs.
Good positioning from the goalkeeper, but just couldn't close the legs in time.
No, don't laugh at that.
Ireland.
Oh, now
so close! A fantastic touch from Thomas Gersh. But Ireland sneaks it through the legs to keep New Zealand within 2 points.
Keeper positioning there was absolutely incredible. Getting his foot that high, managed to get the foot onto the ball, but just too much power to get past him.
And that's something from Paul Ireland, such a powerful shot.
Oh, Damien again. Damien Craig once more lobbing over top of Jack Gallagher. Very smart, very clever play. A lot more impressive to keep a cool head.
Australia leading by 4 here. 1 minute 50 to go. New Zealand, you feel as though they need to score here to stay in touch. Hamilton onto Hornell, back to Hamilton. Looks to break through the defence. He's left it off to Ireland. And what a save from Thomas Gersh. But this will be his 7 metre. And a suspension for Kate Elliott, which will be very unfortunate because that is his second suspension, meaning Australia are now down to 9 players.
Thomas Gersh having some incredible goalkeeping so far this half, and Paul Ireland obviously with some incredible offence. 1v1 to see how they can go.
Of course, Gersh saved Ireland's first penalty, but Ireland makes no mistake with this one, putting it in the top corner. Oh, how good is this? Cheers, mate. DeLond looking for the breakthrough, goes to Pinder. And Australia 4 in front, 22 to 18, with 1 minute 15 on the clock. New Zealand trying to play quick here. Although it's slowed down now, Hamilton taking control. Hamilton looks to break through, which he does, and puts it to the bottom right of Thomas Gersh to make it 22-20. DeLond, he's through.
Oh, massive save from Jack Gallagher.
But crucially, with 1 minute on the clock, Christopher Pinder was there to pick up the rebound. Australia look to take time here, less than 1 minute left, passive called, but Damien Gregg makes it 24 to 20 in Australia's favour. With just over 30 seconds remaining, could that be that crucial blow? Hamilton.
Hamilton again.
It was awkward, but he got it in, and that's what matters.
Incredible footwork, 20 seconds to go, 2 points down.
2 points
New
for
Zealand
Australia.
need a stop here.
And a timeout called very cleverly by Coach Lucas Turacek to calm the Australians down. Of course, Australia with a 2-point lead with 15 seconds on the clock. 1 point might just be enough here to seal it.
That is a clever timeout, especially with this late into the second half. Only 15 seconds, Australia can hold on to the ball, hold on a little bit longer, and put that pressure right onto the New Zealand defence.
Now, from a New Zealand point of view, Pete, what is Hayden saying to the boys now? How are you going to get that ball back quickly?
He's going to have the pressure come up to the Australians. We have to put the defenders right up in their faces, make them make a decision, and hopefully make them make the wrong decision so that we can get that ball back. As soon as we get that ball back, it's going to be no time at all to be able to convert 2 more points. It's going to be a tough ask for the New Zealand defenders, but we've been in similar situations before and converted. Can we do it against such a tough offensive unit here?
If there's any time to do it, it's in the final where the pressure's on. But I back these Australian boys to be able to calm it down. 15 seconds on the clock, a very experienced bunch out there. While new to beach handball, very experienced in indoor handball. A lot of experience and managed to move the ball around, take the ball away from the defence and take up whatever time is left on the clock and slot in that vital 1 point to seal out the set. Big play coming, potentially the game-telling play for the first set.
Starting us off.
10 seconds on the clock. The ball to Damien Gregg, who takes the 1 point. Saved by Gallagher. And New Zealand.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Another incredible save from Jack Gallagher gives New Zealand the chance. Now is an offensive time of 6 seconds. They've got 6 seconds to be able to get that ball all the way up the court. We're 2 points down. A 1-pointer just isn't going to cut it this time, so it needs to be a big 2-pointer.
Such a crucial save there from Gallagher.
Oh my God.
Big moment of the game. Could it potentially be set defining?
It could be. Absolutely it could be. It just is put now onto the offense to be able to convert.
Now for New Zealand, what's the go-to play here? How are you going to get 2 points guaranteed?
Oh, you can't keep your cards. You've got to keep your cards closer to your chest than that. I can't give away too much. I want you to know exactly what they're planning, but this is something that you train for. This is something that you have a stopwatch in your hand to be in these final moments of the training sessions. We have this amount of time. We have this amount of points down. We need to be able to convert. We have trained these specific scenarios, but it's much different when you're on the court in real time with a big wall of yellow in your face.
especially in circumstances like this, the first set of a gold medal match, a place in the World Cup at stake. Does the occasion get any bigger than this? Off to Hornell, back to Hamilton. Foul called, 4 seconds remaining, 3, 2, 1, time hasn't stopped. Hamilton shoots, and Australia take the first set. Brilliant defence there to force a low percentage shot, which Australia were able to stop. Australia take the first set.
Come on!
Very good work, very good. Cool hits to be able to keep that right on the chest.
Come on!
Unfortunately, we have 5 minutes break between now and the second half. We'll see you then.
Purple card! I thought I would feel better being able to watch it rather than play it. No, you remember? Yeah. At least I can't actually participate. No.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how Australia come out in this second set after winning the first. Obviously having to restructure their defensive formation with Paul Ireland getting a soft, very fast start. New Zealand taking a 2-0 lead once again. Yeah, very interesting to see how Australia will line up in defence again, having Kate Elliott unfortunately red carded in the 8th minute of that first set. But I'm sure it's a challenge Australia can face with. But now in offence, Mitchell Cunningham unfortunately does an offensive foul.
Charge called, running into the stationary defender. Unlucky for that, but New Zealand looking to capitalise on a early defensive mistake. If there's anyone that I would trust to handle such an intense game that is close fought between these two, it is these two referees. Oh, a fantastic specialist shot. Phil Ellis down the right-hand wing.
That little bit of space left at the near post, he exploited it very well there, Phil Ellis. Very experienced campaigner. And he showed all that experience there, kept his cool, calm and composure. Cunningham through to DeLonge. And Australia are on the board in the second set, 4-2, 1 minute gone.
Right over the top of Jack Gallagher's head. Yeah, you say Phil Ellis is an experienced campaigner. It's always annoying when your younger brother is a better handball player than you.
Fortunately, I haven't had that problem. I'm not much of a handballer, stuck to her dancing, so I can claim the sporting genes of the family. Hamilton, a bit too long for Hornell. Gersh picks up the ball, the fast break, through to DeLonge, in the gap, and Australia are level, 4-4, 90 seconds gone.
Fast play, exploiting.
Great pass there from Thomas Gersh. Nathan DeLonge threaded the needle with his speed, and with his excellent spin and jump, put it in the bottom corner. Hamilton, off to Ireland, back to Hamilton, Ellis free. But he chooses not to use him, and he doesn't need him because he spins and scores himself. 6-4 New Zealand, 2 minutes gone.
Showed off that footwork in the first half, Gus Hamilton, and he makes it really work today in the second half.
Australia with a chance to hit back here. Cunningham, DeLonge pops out, Cunningham through, throws the alley to DeLonge, and how has he got that? It is 6-all. Incredible reach from the former long jumper, Nathan DeLonge.
No, yeah, okay, I believe that for sure. That man has some height in that jump.
He was actually a Victorian state athlete in long jump.
Yep, I absolutely believe that.
Hornell back to Hamilton.
Oh, fantastic finish! The young debutant, Timo Hornell.
A much short alley, but just as effective. Timo Hornell, top corner. Great shot, and New Zealand back in front, 8-6.
You say the youth, I think that boy's like 19, 20. Maybe not even that.
Great to see the youth excelling. Pinder draws Australia level. 8-all, 7 minutes 20 remaining.
Incredible to see that kind of spin, but with that shot coming from so high above the goalkeeper, getting around him.
New Zealand with a chance to go back in front here. Hamilton through to Ireland on the wing. It's a very risky pass. And great positioning there from Fogarty in defence.
Yeah.
No room there for Hornell. New Zealand come again through Hamilton. Another alley pass.
Oh,
and what a save
fantastic
from
save.
Thomas Gersh on his right hip, sticks up that right leg and says no way through. Australia with a chance to go ahead now. Cunningham through to Pinder. Very composed attack here from Australia. DeLonge with the space and puts Australia in front, 10-8. 6 minutes 30 remaining. Australia hit the lead for the first time in this second set.
Got to close off those centre channels. It's such a much easier shot from the middle, certainly with no dive blocker.
New Zealand with a chance to hit back here. Ireland into that far corner, which he loves so much, and hits it with pinpoint accuracy every single time. 10-all, 4 minutes gone, 6 to play.
You see your goalkeeper, Thomas, he made that correct decision. It was just too much power to get around him.
DeLonge to Greg. Lost ball, good from New Zealand. New Zealand with a chance to go back in front here.
You can see how much this means to the players. Still some argy-bargy between them, certainly even off the court.
Always expected in the final, isn't it? Wouldn't be final otherwise.
Certainly in the second
Hamilton
half.
through the gap, back to Ireland. Referee's called passive. To Phil Ellis, who draws a 7 metre and a suspension out of Christopher Pinder.
Contact in the shot once again on the shooting arm as well. Very dangerous, very sore if it actually makes contact. But Paul Ireland and Thomas, fucking last name, Gersh, he has another opportunity.
Ireland scored his first penalty in the top left corner. What will he do this time? Will he stick with the same shot?
The first one as well.
throughout this tournament. Ireland against Gersh. 5 goals for Ireland, 1 save for Gersh. How will the 7th edition pan out?
Feel that tension. Oh, fantastic shot. This time going left top corner.
Ireland puts New Zealand back in front, 12-10. Just over 5 minutes to play in the second set. 5 minutes 20 remaining. Australia playing 4 out, taking out the pivot.
Oh, Max Brooks making an attempt at an intercept, but Cunningham manages to recover and giving Australia another opportunity.
Another fumbled ball. Ireland goes for it. Referee's called
Harry needs to
passive.
get back.
Pinder on the run. And he does such a delicate, nice lob to tie the game at 12-12. What a recovery from his suspension.
Again, cool heads are able to keep calm under pressure, make a shot like a lob over top of a keeper like Jack Gallagher. Not an easy thing to do, but he makes it look so easy.
Hamilton through again. Back to Ireland, trying to bury it in that corner again, but unfortunately for him, he's hit the crossbar. And Australia have the chance to take the lead again with just over 4 minutes 30 remaining.
Always such a close matchup between these two. First half was absolute testament to it. Look at how the second half is shaping up.
Pinder, back to Cunningham. Greg open on the wing, who Cunningham uses. And Greg!
Jack Cunningham
has the chance to put Australia in front, which the ball had crossed the line. So therefore, Mitchell Cunningham's heroics are unfortunately not going to count on the scoreboard this time, but still brilliant hustle from the Aussie specialist. Big moment here, New Zealand, the chance to go back in front. Big save from Jack Gallagher off Damien Gregg, and can New Zealand make it count here? Hornell pops out, Ireland to Hamilton, Ellis 3 on the wing, and he puts New Zealand in front.
Excellent play, excellent drawing passes. Right, defensive heads, defensive under pressure. Australia have the momentum in attack, and they're using exactly that to do
ties
exactly
the game. 14 all, just over 3.5 minutes remaining. Boy, this is a nail biter, isn't it, Pete?
You're absolutely right. I don't even know nails left to bite after the first couple of days.
Lots of tight contests in this game. Of course, the first one between these two countries, and of course, New Zealand's match against the Cook Islands, another nail biter yesterday.
Oh!
Great beach handball on display over this whole weekend. Unfortunately, Hornell unable to make the grab and get the shot away.
Athleticism to be able to get the catch alone, but couldn't pull it in to be able to get a shot against Thomas Gersh. You have to have something special to get past him anyway.
Australia with a chance to go back in front now in this second set.
Oh.
Correctly pulled up by the referees there, a bit of argy-bargy, but nothing too illegal. 9 metre and we go again. Cunningham to Greg. And despite the block and a touch from the goalkeeper, he found a way through. Australia in front, just under 3 minutes to play, 16-14.
And that touched the defender, it touched the goalkeeper, it just had too much power. Great too much power from Damien Gregg. Speaking of, there is Paul Ireland, right over top of Thomas Gersh, into the top right corner. New Zealand back into the fray, 2.5 minutes to go.
If there are any spiders living there, they're not anymore. That's a great shot from Paul Ireland. Right in that top corner. Pinder. It's a deflected pass, which
Harry Ireland
done excellently to retrieve.
Great intercept, great pressure, good keeping his eyes open to be able to get an intercept.
It's a great passage of play from the Ireland boys. Dad must be proud watching on.
Yeah, there he is in front of the camera actually. Hamilton. His options closed. And it is a charge once again. Jeremy Sagon. Brilliant body positioning. Under 2 minutes left. It is 16 all. Terrific defense.
Going right down to the wire.
Such quick footwork from that Australian defender to get in front of Paul.
4 out here. Another tip from Harry Ireland to Cunningham. And he puts Australia in front. 18-16. 90 seconds to play. Could this get any closer?
Can't get much more in the corner than that shot.
Such great adjustment there from Mitchell Cunningham. Caught the ball off no speed due to the great tip-off from Harry. But didn't matter. Cunningham still put it away. But New Zealand the chance to hit back. Hamilton with the alley for
Hornell!
From the pivot! 80 seconds to play. Very close game here. Just over 1 minute left. Australia in possession.
No idea if I'm blowing out the microphone.
DeLonde goes through and puts Australia back in front. 20-18, 1 minute to play.
Oh.
And it
So
looks
Max
like
Brooks is a little bit injured. Needs a moment to compose themselves.
I think this timeout might actually be good for both teams. There's a chance to compose themselves. Just under a minute left. High pressure scenarios. I hope Max Brooks is okay, but I think both teams would have liked that break and play.
It's been such high intensity. Even in 10-minute halves, you absolutely blown out by, well, from the looks of this one, minute 3. And I'd be minute, 1.
Ellis on the wing.
Oh, fantastic. Finds his way through Thomas Gersh.
40 seconds left. Crucial moments here. Another very close second set, and this is what we love to see in a final.
Been very impressed with how Mitchell
Cunningham
Cunningham's been dealing
to
with
Greg.
this. And a save from Jeff Gallagher. Gets to the ball.
That's DeLond with the rebound.
Great recovery from
Excellent
Australia.
recovery from Nathan DeLond, and a fresh attack with just over 20 seconds remaining. And Turacek with still a timeout to give. Cunningham
great ball.
to DeLond, and
It's at the post. Timeout call from New Zealand. 20-20 with 12 seconds to go. Only 12 seconds. New Zealand have the ball. All we need to do is hold on to this for as long as we possibly can, and at the 11th second, have a shot. 11th second, all we need is 1 point. Don't need to spin, just need a single shot from someone, anyone around the court. The Australian defence have got it cut out for them. What can they do here?
it's a situation that you practice all the time, whether it be at training, from an offense and a defensive point of view. Even when, for example, when we were doing practice games and the results already determined, golden point, and this is very similar to a golden point scenario where only 1 point will do it for New Zealand in this case, should they play the attack long enough. But this is where Australia's got to back themselves, trust their defence, especially Jeremy Sigon, who's closed off all the angles, closed off all the 1 point shots, but it's going to be tough with the firepower that New Zealand do have.
You're absolutely right, but that firepower is coming up against some strong defensive play from all three of these Australian defenders. So they're going to have to take something special to be able to get this point away from Australia. And if we can, it will go to a shootout.
Do you think the practice run in the first set is going to help them here?
Oh, it can only help, can't hurt.
Hopefully for New Zealand's sake, the execution will be a bit better this time. But here we are, Hamilton
10 seconds.
through to Ellis. Hamilton goes to Hornell. Hamilton, Ellis. Oh, save from Thomas Gersh. 3 seconds remaining. 1 second tipped, and another great save from Thomas Gersh. But I think the time had expired anyway. Despite that, Gersh wasn't to know. It is a fantastic save. It is golden point. What better way to decide a second set between two such evenly matched teams?
As we said, New Zealand had it all to do and Australia had it all to stop, and they were able to stop it twice, not once, but twice.
Welcome to beach handball, Thomas Gersh. That is excellent. Now, can Australia make this count? Fogarty and Hamilton in the jump ball. The all-important tip-off goes to Pinder. And he wins the foul.
Australia
now with a chance to set up a long attack.
New Zealand defence has it all to do.
A place in the World Cup at stake.
Need to get a stop.
4 out for Australia. Pinder puts the ball down, goes to Greg.
Good calm
goes
pressure.
to Pinder for 1 point. He's done it! Australia are going to shot. What a win it is! What a way to do it! Australia, despite all the adversity, taken home 21-20. What a match we've just seen! CJ Pinder with a crucial 1-pointer. Thomas Gersh with a crucial double save at the end of that second set. Well done, Australia, you deserve it. But also, fair play to New Zealand. What a challenge it was. 2 fantastic sets.
Yeah, absolutely right. There was some great handball played for both sides. Australia just had more of it today. They absolutely had more of it. Australia's offense were able to get round and through. Some fantastic shooting and fantastic footwork, but then that defense, I think it was the defense that did so well. All 3 of those defensive players, and of course Tom in goal, making some outstanding saves. They were able to just put it where it needed to be at the crucial moments. Every single time at those crucial moments.
Let's give our credit to this New Zealand team as well. They hung in there for every single minute of that match. Paul Ireland and Gus Hamilton especially. Gus Hamilton pulling the strings, Paul Ireland nailing that top corner. Phil Ellis as well on the wing, whether he was specialist or as a spinner. Found just the spot where no defender or goalkeeper was. Obviously gut-wrenching for these New Zealand boys to come so close. And isn't this what we love to see in a final? 2 evenly matched teams going at it.
It's always going to happen when Australia are competing against New Zealand, especially within beach handball and especially when it's on our home turf. So what I'm excited for is any future competitions, and full credit to the Australian team, and go hard in Croatia. You have deserved that spot and you will be representing Oceania at the World Championships.
Thank you very much, Pete, and a big shout out to New Zealand as well for hosting this tournament for the first time in the beach qualifiers. Amazing event it was, and what a spectacle.
Well done to all. Now we still have the women's gold medal match, and this is between the Cook Islands women and the Australia women. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back with you very soon.
Good stuff.